Hi guys, welcome back. This is Ramakrishna. In this session, we will learn what is events, how to use events, what are all the best practice to use an event, when to use an event, what are the important properties of events. So let us start with what is an event. Event enable a class or object notify other classes or object when something of interest occurs. Events in .NET follow the observer design pattern. Let me explain what is observer design pattern. We have events can be created, declaring an event and raising of an event, and we can have consume of event. So basically we have two different sets. One is publisher and another is subscribers. So this is called observer design pattern. So everyone in a daily coding, we are using this events like button click event. In classic ASP.NET projects, we used to get this lot of event still in the console application or Windows applications, and whereas in Form UI you still get built-in events from Microsoft. Anyway, so what it is not widely used in the developer segment is how to write an custom event and how to consume that in our projects. This session is for those who are looking how to create and consume these events. So let us start. So an event is wrapper around a delegate. It depends on the delegate. Let me explain what is this. Switch back to our code. Create a new project. Let me create console.NET application. We'll have rename it as and solution. Create a new project. To this project, let me add a class. Call this class as events demo. Make this class as a public. So to create an event, we will use event keyword. I will show you how to create an event. As I explained earlier, the class have a publisher raises an event and subscriber consumes an event, and we'll have event handler method. I will explain that in the coming in this session. And name of the method which raises the event is prefixed with on with an event name. So I will show you how to do that in detail. It is best practice. The signature of handler method must match the delegate signature. I will show that in a working demo, and we'll use this event handler and event arguments. So don't worry about that. I will explain in detail, and how to register in an event using a plus or equal operator. I will explain that in detail, and how to use event arguments and everything. Event handlers include synchronously if there are multiple subscribers. So don't worry guys, I will explain each step in detail. Let me switch back to our project. We have created event demo class. Let me create event. To understand an event is wrapper around a delegate, I will create an delegate first. So let me create delegate. Public delegate, return type void delegate event wrapper, and we'll just print a console message through parameters. So let me print a message. So we have a delegate created to wrap around our event. So step 1, let me create an event. Step 1, create an event. To create an event, we'll use, along with access modifier, we'll use keyword event. Public event wrapper for delegate. To make it delegate wrapper event, just give delegate name, and now we have an event created. So to raise this event, we need a method from this class. To create a method, let me create a method. Return type of method is void. We learned that on standard practice where we gonna raise event, the method name should start prefix with on. So let me have on keyword, on key to prefix or actual method name. So let me demo events for delegate wrapper. So we need to invoke this event, that is event. Before invoking this event, please make sure that null check for this event, that is using question mark dot invoke, and we will pass for now just pass a message for this, because we need to, when we invoke our delegate, the message what we are given here will be invoked over there. So this message from event argument, which is using delegate as a wrapper. That's it, guys. Now we have completed the step 2, that is invoking the event. Now we have created an event, we have a delegate, and we have a method which is invoking that event. So how to consume this event? Let's switch back to our program class and initialize instance of this events demo class. Events demo, new events demo class. Now in this event demo class, we have this symbol. As you can see, it is a Thunderbolt symbol. Let us initiate this event to consume this, plus or equal, and press tab to create a method for this event. As you can see, we have this message parameter, and we have throw new no implementation method. Like as we seen in the starting of this video, to register an event we will use plus or equal operator. To unsubscribe it, we will use minus or equal operator. So we are registering an event with a plus or plus equals operator, and we have this event raised over here. So just give an implementation for this event, that is console.writeLine print whatever in this message. That's it. So step 3, consume of event has been done over here. So far we have declared an event, we created an event, and we invoked the event with the method prefix with on. Then we consume that event and we give the definition. So event is a wrapper around a delegate. We have this delegate, so this delegate is a wrapper around this event. So basically it is an extended version of our delegates. To run this event, events demo, and call the method which consumes this event. So comment this console.writeLine, use console.readLine to wait for an input so that we can see it in the console. So run our console project. Yes, as you can see, this message from event argument which is using delegate as a wrapper. That's it. So we have this create step, creating an event and invoking an event and consuming of event. In the initial of this session, we learned that it is an observer design pattern. So in observer designer pattern, we have this publisher and we have this subscriber. So now we have an event here, which are all the publisher, which are all the subscribers. Like I said, publisher is the one who raises an event. That is, we are raising an event here. So this is publisher, and subscriber is the one which consumes an event along with this operator plus equal to operator. So this is subscriber, and step 2 is an publisher. You can call it as a publisher. Step 3 we can call it as a subscriber. So we have observer design pattern in the event. That's it, guys. Simple concept. So we used this wrapper around a delegate and I shown how to use that. Let us use what is this event handler, that is built-in delegate event handler, and afterwards we will use event handler with event arguments. So to create an event with an event handler, let me create an event first. Public event let me place it over here. Instead of giving a delegate name, we will give event handler here, the handler of type string, because I will have one input parameter that we gonna use. So don't worry about that. I will sending an input parameter argument as a string. Event handler. That's it. Now we created event with event handler. To invoke this event, let me have a method public void. By standard practice, will prefix on demo event with event handler. So let me invoke our event handler, check if it is null or not using call as, and invoke. First we have this sender. If you can see, invoke, we have an object sender. So for this sender we will sending event demo class. To send this event demo class, what we'll do is just type this, and we have this string argument for our event. We can give string argument from event handler. So because we are using event handler with argument type string, so I am sending a string argument type. So we have this step 2, that is invoking event as a publisher. So we need to consume this as a subscriber. To consume this event, we already have our class instance created over here. Event demo dot or event name, you can see Thunderbolt symbol, event handler plus equal to event handler. So as you can see, we have an object, that is the class event demo will be sent over for this object, and we have this string argument. So to print the message from our method, from our argument, all we need to just give our argument e over here. So to call this method, as demo on demo event with event handler. So we have our message string argument from method name. Just run our application. Yes, we have string argument from on event with event handler. So we learned how to create an event with a delegate, and we learned that how to create an event with event handler type delegate, and how to pass the argument over this, and how to subscribe to this event and call this event. So that's it, simple. So as of now we covered two concepts. One is we have created a delegate and we wrap around the delegate with our event, and second part is we used event handler, and for this we have this object and string argument sent over this. So we have covered two main aspects of events till now. Let me explain the one more aspect, that is we can have event arguments. To use our event arguments, let me add a class. Call this argument class. Make this class as public and inherit this class from event args. So namespace system is automatically referred. If you go to that, we have constructor event args and we have an empty attribute here. So we don't have nothing much in the event args class. For this class, let me add two properties. One is prop, we'll have string, we'll call this property as argument1. Let me have another property, string, we'll call this as argument2. So we have two arguments, one is argument1 and argument2. This argument class is inherited from event args. To use this argument class, let me create event with this argument class. To do that, go back to our event demo class, create an event, public event, event handler of type arguments, and call this event from arguments. To invoke this event, let me create a method, public void on, as a standard practice, prefix on with the method name. Let me give show off with arguments. So let me create an argument type object. Let me say this arg1 demo. For argument 2, we'll have arg2 demo. So we have our argument class created and invoke our event. That is step 2. To invoke event from arguments, you can see this Thunderbird symbol. Check for null dot invoke. So we'll send this class, that is event demo, as this, and arguments, this argument objects. So that's it. So we have this on show off with arguments method created. Let me consume this method from here. We already have an events demo instance. Events demo instance dot event from arguments. Let me create using tab, and we have our event dep implementation done by default by Microsoft. So let me print whatever in the argument. So we have this arguments E over here. So values inside the arguments are one, we have that argument 1 and we have that argument 2. So our delegate method implementation is done. So we are getting this argument. It is custom argument what we have created by inheriting event args. So go back and call the method to run this event. Let me comment a previous method, event demo dot name of our event is on show off with arguments. So let us call this. Now run our console application. So values inside the argument arg1 demo and arg2 demo was called. As you can see, we have successfully executed with event handler along with event args class. So far we covered all these topics: what is event and how to create an event, how to create a publisher of the event, and how to subscribe to event, event around delegate wrapper, and we'll use event keyword to create an event. The publisher classes raises an event and subscriber class register an event. We have the standard method on prefix with the method name where we invoke our events. The signature of handler must match with the delegate signature. We also cover that. Use built-in delegate event handler and event argument for common events. We use that. Register an event with a plus equal to operator. Pass event data using event handler. That's what we have done in the last method. Event handlers are invoked synchronously if there are multiple subscribers. To synchronously, here I don't have any business case design for this demo. All I wanted to show you guys how to create event and how to consume the event in basic concepts. So to call the event asynchronously, let me have call this all three method synchronously. To call that, run our console application. As you can see, we have all our three methods called from event demo class. So that's it. We can event handlers are invoked synchronously if there is multiple subscriber. It based on the sequence of initialization, it will synchronously invoke all these methods. So that's it. So if you guys want source code for this project, you can find it in description section, and we covered what is event and different aspects regarding these events. And that's it, guys. Thank you for watching my video. If you like my video, please do subscribe and like it and share with your friends. Thank you.